What's up, guys? Bo here, YankiRides. I want to set an expectation for riding for new riders or veteran riders going into a congested city like here in Atlanta. There is a lot of knee-jerk reaction when it comes to riding a motorcycle and the dangers that imposes. And I've been seeing a lot of videos come out about the dangers of riding and the lethality of it, and I just wanted to put my 2 cents in because there's some nuance here that I think is important, and some things that you could do to make sure that you have the best chance possible of arriving to your destination safe. So that's what we're going to talk about today. As always, if you like this kind of content, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and any links down below go ahead to help the channel in all sorts of ways, including now I'm partnered with Cardo, so there is a link down there for Cardo. If you don't know, Cardo is, in my opinion, the best Bluetooth communication system for motorcycles and outdoor sports. I think they have a couple of models that are not just for motorcycles, but they're freaking awesome. I've used them for years, and I am happy that I finally reached out and said, hey, let's do this thing, and they agreed to it. So that link is down there as well. Without further ado, let's talk about this. Okay, I think that it is an important distinction when we're talking about how dangerous or not dangerous motorcycles are, is to talk about a little bit about the statistics. Now, I'm not going to bog down with all of the numbers, but in a nutshell, according to data from 2023, you are far less likely to get involved in a motor vehicle accident on a motorcycle than you are in a car. With that being said, you are more likely to be injured or killed on in a motorcycle accident if you have that accident. Something like 23% more likely to have a fatality or serious injury on a motorcycle than in a car. But here in a city like Atlanta, which I believe is one of the top 10 most congested cities in the United States, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's either in the top or it is number one for most likely to be involved or injured in a vehicle accident. It's either involved or injured. I'll fact check myself. But in a city like this, you would think, oh, this is going to be, you're going to have, you should just not ride in a city of 9 million people that is only, you know, XY big of a city. I've lived here and rode here, and now this is purely anecdotal, of course, because this is my experience. But I've lived here and ridden here for my entire riding career, and I've been involved in 2 incidences. One on 75 and one on a back road. So it's not really the area as well. It is it's just kind of a luck of the draw, if you will. Now, as a new rider, you'll hear a lot of people say, like, oh, I can do that, it's too dangerous, yada yada yada. And it's not. The risk is not of the accident, the risk is what happens with the accident. Keep that in mind. Now, another fun statistic to keep in mind is the cause of most accidents, whether it be in a car or on a motorcycle, is negligent, impairment, or distraction. Now, I'm not saying that because I've only been involved in 2 incidences that it is a safer thing to do. That's not what that's about. I understand that my mileage literally may vary, but I feel like me and the people that I've ridden with over the years are a pretty good cross-section, at least in a congested city, given the fact that it's an uphill battle with with traffic here in Atlanta. That we're a pretty good cross-section of what people might experience in most places. No, but I attribute the fact that I have managed to come out mostly unscathed in incidences comes down to situational awareness, training, and diligence, and a few tips and tricks of riding that have helped me stay out of trouble and stay on the motorcycle and be safe. So the biggest contributing factor for motor vehicle accidents, like I said, it's going to be being distracted or being negligent, doing something dumb or not paying attention. And one of the things you can do to help alleviate that is train yourself to be more aware of what's going on around you and try to remove all distractions that you can. And I say that full well knowing that I am now talking to a camera as I am riding through the city like an idiot. Watch today be the day that I get into an accident talking about it. See, I have a mission for today. Alright, sidebar. I was filming some stuff for an upcoming iRide to Survive video, which, by the way, I'll have a link to the playlist down below. But we're doing Atlanta next, and I was like, man, you know, Georgia's known for peaches, and I don't think I've ever had a peach cobbler from anywhere in Georgia. And of course, once that got into my head, then I was like, well, okay, now I have to go find the peach cobbler. And then I was like, all right, well, what's the best peach cobbler? And of course, the list came up, and so we're going to try one today. We're going to see how it is, and that's what I'm on the hunt for.
Yeah, we're here at Peach Cobbler Factory. This is on the list. It's in their fucking name, so let's hope let's hope it lives up there. I'm on a very singular mission.
Okay.
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good. Welcome to the Peach Cobbler Factory.
Thank you. Didn't even know this place existed.
Yes, well, we've been here about 2 years now.
That's what I read. I saw the picture of the Peach Cobbler and I was like,
yes.
Done. That's what I want.
Oh yes. So peach cobbler, ice cream on the side. Is that okay?
That's fine.
All right.
That's the best lunch I could think of right
now. All right.
I'm 42 years old and I don't think I've ever had a peach cobbler from Georgia.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're in for a treat. Let me just go ahead and tell you that now you are in.
I'm here. Alright, I didn't want to record in there because I want to make them feel awkward. Look at this tiny little spork. Alright, first bite, no ice cream. Oh god, it's so warm. Oh fuck, this smells so good. That is really good. The peaches are fantastic. It's also got like powdered sugar, or confectioner sugar or something on top of it. Bro, this is easily like a 7 Justin Biebers out of 10. Easy. Maybe even an 8. Ooh. Those peaches are delicious. Alright, well if you're in Atlanta, parking's kind of a chore, but Peach Cobbler Factory.
Yeah, sidebar over, sorry. I'm like looking around for the place. Now, I've said numerous times in my riding career to people who are getting into motorcycling or want to get into motorcycling, the first thing that you need to do, honestly, is take a course. Take an MSF course. 7 years after I took the course, I had my first accident on 75 and somebody pulled out in front of me in the HOV lane. They were at a dead stop. I was going maybe 40 miles an hour. And I was able to save it. No contact made, no injuries, just little scrapes on the bike. And I attribute it directly to the training that I received at the MSF course. Now, the MSF course is going to teach you some things that really don't hold true once you get a little experience, and they're just the foundational, fundamental principles of riding a motorcycle, including emergency braking and target fixation and things like that. And those skills that I learned have more than paid for the course that I took all those years ago. So I would highly suggest that if you're looking into it and you want to have the best possible chance of enjoyment for a long time on motorcycles, learn the basics and take the course. You won't be sorry. Those skills have come in handy quite often this decade later. Something else you probably want to do, cool, is perfect example, situational awareness. Practice the skills of people watching, right? Reading people, understanding like what things look like when they're about to deviate from what you expect. You'll start to pick up on little things. The more you pay attention to it, the more you'll be able to pick up on the little things, like the way a car is kind of nudging into a lane or slowing down when they really don't have a reason to slow down. It means they're potentially going to merge. Things like that. Just you start looking at things in a whole different light because you're starting to pay attention to the little idiosyncrasies of drivers around you. Paying attention to things around you is going to save you a lot of fucking headache. What was that guy doing? This is exact. This could not be better. This is a great idea. Oh, what was I thinking today? Let's do a video on motorcycle safety, and let's do it in the shittiest fucking city that there is. Yeah, situational awareness is key. You want to be able to look around you and see what people are doing. This person's slowing. They have the turn signal on, thank God. But like, you start picking up on little things that people do when they're about to do something reckless or stupid. And then always being prepared for in case something it comes out of nowhere is another thing. And that's where the skills that you learn and practice that are taught in the MSF course, but also the, pretty much YouTube instruction videos. Take that with a grain of salt, because some videos out there are a little bit more cavalier with some of the things out there. I would just take the course. That's just me personally. Those guys' only job is to make sure that you are operating a motorcycle in a safe way. So there's a couple things you can do to kind of alleviate it, but you got to get out of your head about it being more dangerous, because it's not inherently more dangerous. The risk and the consequences are a little bit higher, but in the grand scheme of things, you're just as likely to get injured walking as you are in a vehicle. The other thing to think about is when you talk to people about their experiences, note that everybody's experience is going to be somewhat different, and some people are going to operate under the principle that it hasn't happened to me, so therefore it's not an issue. Hear their story, listen to what they say, glean what information you can from it, but know that some people don't see the problem because it's not happening to them. That's happened quite frequently in my life, where I have talked to especially old timers. I've been riding for 30 years and I ain't never had a problem. Well, that's fine. That's good for you. I'm glad that's worked out doing what you're doing. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be that way, and that doesn't mean that's not the fact. The fact is, something like 80,000 fatalities last year were on motorcycles. So, well, 85,000 serious injuries or fatalities were last year on motorcycles. So the fact is, it is happening. In summary, don't be afraid to get on a motorcycle. It's not more dangerous. It is a very rewarding experience that, in my opinion, makes you a better driver. If you're riding a motorcycle safely and correctly, you start learning all the bad habits you had in a vehicle, and I found that it has made me a much more conscientious driver when I'm in a car. In fact, I feel less safe in a car than I do on a motorcycle because of that fact. At any rate, that's my little rant for today. Just be safe and take the necessary precautions, and do yourself a favor. And don't listen to people who are trying to scare you out of riding a motorcycle. Just take their information as either somebody they know has been hurt, or they don't want to see you get hurt. Do your due diligence and be safe out on a motorcycle, and just have a good time. At any rate, that'll be it. Be safe, be kind. We'll see you next time. This is fun. I haven't actually had my peach cobbler yet, so you guys are saying bye to me now, and I haven't eaten it yet. And then I'm gonna inject this experience of mine into the middle of this video. I don't even know if it was good. I guess we'll find out. Goodbye.